Fans here on this leg of Tobacco Road have been getting ready since early this morning. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jayhawks offense will get first crack at it here. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game, because David, obviously having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Caught over the middle. It's Finley. And the ball's on the ground. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. He breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. NC State now operating from the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Thompson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He'll pull it down.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Great place to start for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious. So they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and you can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
Off the RPO, full right, looking for the chains. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Leaves it with the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Grabbed behind the line, it's Green. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
NC State quick to the line. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Quick with the spin move. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, NC State. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give give to the tailback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to play.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. NC State going up tempo. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. The screen, and watch out. At the 35, he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. You can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, and still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Down down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Hooks. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Hunt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Going right to work up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
NC State quick to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hooks. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The option look. Quick toss. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throw.
Oh, he's got some space. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Running to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires left. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. That's caught. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. The give on the option. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Bailey. Caught near the sticks. It's Carney. Finds some fresh air. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got room at the 35. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, he's got him first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught in the backfield, it's Thompson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. On the option. He'll toss it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again.
Touchdown, Kansas! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the time.
And it's blocked. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Makes the catch. It's Hooks. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Trying to make magic with his feet. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the...
Turning it on! Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now it's 2nd and goal. QB draw. Touchdown, NC State! And the pummeling has started.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the... on the field. These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Fires to the right. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Got his man to the left. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Man, he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.